Now that you've already met our amateur chefs, it's time for the first real challenge, a ramen challenge! Welcome to Undercooked! Let's introduce our contestants for today.
Yo, what's up?
And let's also introduce our ingredients. The ramen's components include an assortment of mushrooms, miso paste, chicken stock, dashi powder, narutomaki, and you name it, we probably have it here. Since I won the intro round, I'm gonna prep first. Now let's get cooking. I'll start by making a base for my soup. I'm gonna be using just a little bit of water, some soy sauce, and some brown sugar. I'll get the miso paste incorporated later on. First, I'll add a little bit of water to the pot. I'm gonna add about 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. I'm gonna add probably around 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm gonna mix it to get it all incorporated. Perfect. Now, I moved it to the stovetop, and I am going to turn it on to a medium-high heat. Once it gets a bit toastier, I'm going to turn it on to low and let it simmer for quite a few minutes. While that cooks, our second contestant can start preparations.
Now I'm gonna get started on my preparations. First, I need to crack the egg into the bowl. Now I'm gonna whisk the egg until it's fluffy. Perfect. Now it's light and fluffy and perfect for my ramen. Now that that's aside, let's get started. So, we first need 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. Next, we need 1 cup of this chicken broth. I can get it to open without spilling. Dip that in. Take what we need. Next, we need another tablespoon of the finest sesame oil. Premium sesame oil, 100% pure. Probably get it at your local Barron's market. A little bit of pepper, as always. It's just a culinary standard to have pepper. Some of this sesame seaweed stuff. I'll get a little cup there. Wait, let's spill it in the broth and put away too much. Just a bit. Cool. Okay. And that's it. So the mixing that you saw incorporated over here. Add a bit of salt. Not forget the salt. It may look black and nasty now, but soon this will be a very delicious soup. Now we can let that simmer down as our next contestant can come into play.
The final contestant of the intro round can finally start his cooking.
So I will now begin to start making my broth. So I'm gonna need shiro miso and dashi powder, and I will put it into my pot of boiling water to make the base for my ramen. Alright, so we're gonna put some miso paste in there. Can I get some help on set here?
Here's the helper Benny, our host of the show.
Alright.
I think the contestant can do it himself now.
So, I'm gonna put 4 tablespoons of miso in there. Alright, now I'm gonna pour this dashi packet in. There. And I'll just stir this as much as we can until all the miso and dashi has turned into broth. Now I'm gonna add just a little bit of sesame oil into the broth. Stir it up a little bit. Stir it.
While it was simmering, I added some chicken stock and sesame oil. And I'm gonna add a little dab of this togarashi. Next I'm gonna add just a little bit of the oil from the chili oil. We're taking a little chef's taste. That's delicious. Couple onions for flavor.
Nice.
And now, back to Matthew.
Now I'm in the second stage, where the flavors become more bold as we add some onions, mushrooms, and a little bit of narjamaki. First we'll get the bottoms of the onions with the most flavor. The rest are mostly just for garnish. Throw the Now let's go ahead and add these to our soup. Now we're adding the bottom parts for flavor. The green parts go later for garnish. Now we need to add the egg so we can get that famous egg drop look. We'll slowly pour it and stir it in so that we can get a delicious fluffy egg cloud. Okay, so now we have to get the mushrooms in because they're an important part of the flavor. Cut these stems off. Now just a few oyster mushrooms, because they're my favorite. Take the dirty parts off. Put those in. Break up any bonds, because we want only the thin strands of egg.
Now I will add a few more things to the broth before I cook the noodles and plate. Now I will add the pepper. That's good. Now I'll chop the green onions. Okay, now rich part. Pour that in, and then we will chop our mushrooms. And that should be finished. Pour that in, and put it on a little higher heat. Alright, and then we're gonna add a little dash of Japanese barbecue sauce to make it a little less salty. And right now I'm frying up the mushrooms, so I'm gonna pour a little bit of sunflower oil into a small pan. Adding mushrooms. Forgot to heat up the pan, but it's fine, as it'll all probably work out in the end. Alrighty, now they're sizzling. I just need to toss them and turn them a bit more and they'll be perfect. Alright, now I'm going to turn it on to low and add some onion for aromatics. I'll save these for later. Now it's time for the contestants to start heating up their noodles and start plating. The brown sugar right there. The excitement of the challenge is over, and now it's finally time for the judges' critique.
All right, so first off, first bowl. Looks pretty nice. Presentation looks pretty good. First, I'm gonna try the broth. Pretty flavorful. Pretty delicious. All right, we got these cute guys in here. And a cute little carrot. I'm gonna taste all the elements. A little hint of spice. Noodles a little undercooked on this one, but I still feel like the flavor is there. Ooh, got a little mushroom here. Mushrooms in this are very good. Whoa. Big old lion's mane. Mmm. Whoa. The lion's mane soaked up the miso and it's so delicious. Okay. All right, this is B. Right away, I can say that it's plated beautifully. The egg looks pretty perfect. Whoop. Let's see if I can grab this and trust it. Mmm. Egg is delicious. I'm gonna try some of these crispy mushrooms. Mmm. Mushrooms are great. Again, noodles are slightly under. Broth is really good, super flavorful. A little bit spicy, I do like that. Okay, third one. Looks pretty good. Got one shrimp in there. First, let's try the broth. Broth is pretty good. It's very salty. The saltiest broth so far, for sure. Smells great. This can smell the fishiness from these guys. I always forget what they're called. I'm sure there'll be a thing across my face right now that says what they're called. Mushrooms. Delicious. And I'm gonna eat all the shrimps because why would I not? Let's see the noodles. Those noodles are definitely cooked better than the other two. But yeah, this gives me a lot to think about.
And now let's see who won!
All right, the judging is over. Okay, guys, are you ready?
Yes.
It was very close. The closest of any ramen challenge there has ever been. The closest. Honestly, the closest. So, Tomas, your mushrooms were perfect. Your noodles, a little undercooked. Benicio, your mushrooms were amazing. Your presentation was perfect. Noodles, a little undercooked. Matthew, the egg was a great choice, made it different from everybody else's. And that was very creative. Your noodles were cooked to perfection. It was a little bit too salty. As I tasted them, yours was definitely the saltiest. All right, you guys ready for the overall?
Yes.
In third place, now I gotta see. All right, third place, Tomas. But with a 9 out of 10. Second place, Matthew, but with a 9.1 out of 10. And the winner with just a mere 9.2 out of 10 was Benny.